I'm here today to do the read aloud for the evidence for evolution quiz for this year. Please follow along as I read aloud. Number one, changes in species over long periods of time is called A, radioactivity, B, evolution, C, boring. Number two, a paleontologist finds fossils in 3 layers of rocks. Where would the youngest fossils be located? A, the top layer, B, the middle layer, or C, both the top layers and the bottom layer. 3, using the diagram below, or to the right, which of the following fossils is the oldest? Fossil A, fossil B, or fossil C? Number 4, fossils are typically found in what rock type? Is it A, igneous rock, B, sedimentary rock, or C, fragile rock? Number 5, the fossil record shows that A, most species have not evolved, B, some species are evolutionary transitions between major groups of organisms, or C, all species are today just as they were created. 6, which one of the following is an example of a fossil? A, a Native American arrowhead, B, a 10,000-year-old footprint of a woolly mammoth, or C, a chicken bone from KFC you will find in your yard. Number 7, organs that have a similar or the same structure in different species but have different functions are called what? Embryological similarities, homologous structures, or C, variation amongst species. Number 8, the image above illustrates what evolutionary concept? A, homologous structures, B, vestigial structures. Number 9, homologous structures provide evidence that A, related species have inherited similar structures from a common ancestor, or B, different organisms have the same parent. Number 10, a horse has a small toe behind its hoof under its skin. They have no purpose or function. What kind of organs are they? A, adaptive structures, B, vestigial structures, or C, radioactive structures. Number 11, which of the following is an example of a vestigial structure? A, a whale pelvic bone, leg bone, B, a bat's wing, or C, giraffe's neck. Number 12, which of the following is not an example of a vestigial structure in a human? A, wisdom teeth, B, appendix, C, femur, which are your upper leg bones. 13, any variation that can help an organism survive and reproduce in its environment is called A, or N, A, adaptation, B, fossil, or C, monkey. Number 14, which of the following is the weakest piece of evidence supporting a close evolutionary relationship between 2 animals? Is it A, human embryos look like turtle embryos in early development? B, pandas look like bears? C, the amino acid sequence in mouse hemoglobin is similar to the amino acid sequence in chimpanzee hemoglobin? The weakest piece of evidence for number 14. Number 15, which of the following is not evidence in support of the theory of evolution? Is it A, the fossil record, B, homologous structures, C, vestigial structures, D, embryology, E, DNA and amino acid similarities, or F, mutations? Number 16, the presence of gill slits, notochord, and a tail in the early stages of development of an embryo indicates that these organisms shared a common ancestor. If you look at the image, you can see a fish, a turtle, a chicken, a cow, and a human. Is that true or false? Number 17, in which stage of development would it be easiest to distinguish what type of organism that embryo is? Okay, easiest to distinguish means easiest to figure out. Is it early development, which is stage 1 or row 1? Mid development, which is stage 2, which is that middle row? Or late development, which is that bottom row, which is stage 3? Which one would be the easiest to distinguish what type of organism the embryo is? Number 18, the more closely related two different organisms are the A, more similar their habitats are, B, less similar their DNA sequences are, or C, more recently that they share a common ancestor. Number 19, based on the data in the accompanying table, which of the following organisms is the most distantly related to humans? So distantly related is referring to the most amount of differences. Is it A, a bullfrog, B, yeast, which is a single cell microbe, or C, a cow? Number 20, based on the data and the accompanying table, which of the following organisms is the most closely related to humans? AKA, which one is there the least amount of differences? Is it the rhesus monkey, A, B, the bullfrog, or C, the cow? Thank you for listening. If you have any additional questions about this quiz that you just took, please reach out to your teacher. Have a great day.